your mama think your ass gay and you trying to eat the box. So I wonder why I got the same clothes on because I'm recording in the same day. This story time is going to be about my very first best friend that turned gay. We're just going to say G because I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. And I had multiple friends that turned G. We're going to say that. So, yeah, it's the next step. If y'all made it here for the next story, y'all really want to watch. Y'all really want to see what your girl got in store. Okay? So I'm giving myself a feel first, and then I'm going to go back and do my polish. So let's begin this story. So when I was in the 3rd grade, I had this friend named, we're going to call her Corp. We're going to give her name Corp. And she was my best friend. She was my best friend, my first best friend. And I used to go to her house. We used to do a lot of things, like go out to eat, go to Chuck E. Cheese, go to the movies, stay on the phone all day and night. But you know, the me now, I'm like, dang, it was right there in front of me. She knew what she was doing, but I never knew. So, let's start it. I was in class. We was in class. We was kicking it and cocking it. We was having fun. We was actually having fun. I was going to her house when I got off of school. She was coming to my house to come and get me, but I was going to her house when I got off of school. Because I was embarrassed of where I was living at, so I didn't like company coming over my house. And besides, my mama wasn't playing that either. She just didn't like nobody coming over, so. Yep. So I'm like, okay. I go to her house every day. I went to get off of school. Took my homework over there. We did our homework. Her mama made sure we did our homework. We did our homework. Then we got to play and have fun or whatever. When we was in school, we was buddy-buddy. Like, she didn't want me hanging around with nobody else. And everywhere I went, she went. Wherever she went, I went. It was because I was like, okay, that's the best friend. Well, at least that's what I thought a best friend was. I didn't know you're not supposed to be with your best friend all the time. But, you know, she knew what she was doing. I didn't. So she knew way more than me. It seemed like she was living a faster lane. So every night we would get on the phone and we'd be on the phone all day and night. All day and night. Like, all day and night, I promise you. If we miss in school, we on the headphones, in our headphones, talking to one another. And I remember my dad had just bought me a BlackBerry because I was using the Obama phone like when the first set of Obama phones came out, like the tiny one with the buttons on there. I'm gonna insert a picture if I can. When them phones was on, I was texting her and calling her. We was talking on them phones. And then my dad had got me a BlackBerry because my mama had to cuss him out and tell him, you can buy your fake kid something, but you can't buy your real daughter something, and she need a phone. So he bought me my first BlackBerry, and I'll never forget it. It was the one that slid up on the side. Cool, whatever. But unnecessary. I was happy. Phone was a phone. Hell, I was just working with a phone that had nothing but buttons, and she had a BlackBerry. She had a slides, like the other type of phone, like a Obama phone, but hers slid up and mine slid sideways because the BlackBerries, y'all know y'all real. You feel me? So, yeah, I had the one that slid sideways. So, around this time, my mom and my daddy didn't get along. It was bad. It was worse than when I got older. When I got older, it was more me and my dad getting into it. But it was like, my mama and dad, you would have thought they was married or still together. The way they act. I never want to see my dad because I feel like they always argued when they was around each other. But more of the story, yeah, that's not the story. So, I was like, okay. I got me a phone. She like, give me your number. She was the perfect person to get my number. She said, as soon as you get your phone, don't forget to call me. Give me your phone number as soon as. But I never thought about these phones. I just never thought about them. Like, I was like, oh, okay. Let me call her when I get my phone. Cool, whatever. She got mad one day because this specific day. Since I got my phone, I didn't call her directly. She was texting my other phone, which I had to give back to my mama eventually. Blowing it down, talking about, you got your phone yet? You got your phone yet? Because you ain't texting me back. What you doing? What you doing? And if, like I said, it never bothered me. It never mind. Like, it was no mind. So we went to school one day, and she was like, she did this thing where she always squeezed my boob. Remind you, I always had a big chest growing up. So, I mean, that was nothing, and it was not unusual for me. But she squeezed my boob. And I'm like, what are you doing? She said, your boobs are so big. Okay, and... you know, once again, I was so naive, I let all that fly over my head. I didn't know nothing was going on. So my mama, like they say, your mama pick up on a lot of intuition. Mama can be wrong, but she can be right a lot of times. And my mama was like, I hope you ain't liking girls. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, cause you and that girl stay on the phone all the time, and all you do is want to go over her house. I'm like, yeah, cause her mama taking me out to eat and going to buy me stuff, and yeah, she's coming to get me. Like that's wasting gas money to pick me up and drop me off and put money into buying me something to eat and taking me shopping with her daughter. She didn't have to, she chose to. So I'm like, yeah, like, ain't that what a best friend's for? And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I guess you could have a best friend with there because you never have friends or which I'm going to tell you about the last friend I did have before that friend. But that was my first best friend. This is my first best friend that I actually can acknowledge as her saying my best friend. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. So fast forward some days and weeks go past. We kicking it every day all the time. So at this point, I got my BlackBerry. Remind you, we got a little camera on our phone. She take a picture. Talk about send me a picture of yourself. I'm like, okay, cool. I take a picture of myself like a regular picture, like I think it's what you talk about. She like, nah, send me a picture of like you going like. Hope you know what I'm saying. Like she had wanted me to hold my chest up in a camera picture and you threw. Y'all had a lot of scary experience with girls. For some odd reason, I don't know. I was like, is God telling me I should be the one being gay? I mean, G? Or should I be the one, like, I don't know. Like, it's giving me up emotions and signs because everything that led me into I should still be the one being G-A-Y or me should be, I should just, I don't know. Like, it was everything. Y'all gonna see what story times I got coming up because I'm gonna put this here right now and put like 2 stories so I can remember to tell myself. One girl that went to the we went to the mall. I can't tell that story. I actually cannot tell that story. Damn. Sometimes I don't like the fact that my platform is kind of like, it ain't even big, that's the thing, but it be a lot of people watching that be literally page watching and they don't even subscribe or anything, but they be watching and they be telling me about, oh, they think this and that. They're like, I don't even see you, like, how are you watching me? How do you, like, it just be weird, like, it be weird. And I gotta watch what I say because I know for a fact the story time I want to tell, well, I can't say nothing else. I'm not gonna say nothing else. So, yeah. Them story times I gotta get paid for. I'm about to send you those personally if you pay for them because them just some story times I just cannot release. So we go to school. She like, with the woo. What boy you like? But if you like girls, it's okay. Red flag number probably 6,000. But who's caring at this point in my mind? She's my best friend, my friend. Who said anything about anything else? Well, at least that's what I thought. So, push come to shove, we end up going to Chuck E. Cheese. Like I said, she took you places, but this is the specific thing I'm talking about with the Chuck E. Cheese situation. We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I know that thing at Chuck E. Cheese where it went up like this, and you had to crawl in, go up, crawl back, go up. It was some fucked up shit, man. Whatever it was fucked up. It had your girl working out, and I hated it. I hated that damn thing. I was like, am I too fat? It's just, that's just how the toy worked. It just got on my nerves. I hate that toy. But everybody wanted to go into it, and I get hyperventilating when I get all the way up in it because that motherfucker was just scary. It was just scary. I don't even know how to explain it. It was high off the ground, and I'm scared of heights. And then it was like you had to figure out how to get out the maze. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But either way, it was not for me. It was not for me. We get up in there, and she like, let's sit up here and talk. So we sit up there and talk, and she like, if you ever like girls, it's okay. Do you, like, I'm like, why you keep asking me do I like girls? She said, I just want to know because nowadays a lot of people be liking girls, and I just want to know, like, do you like girls or not? Like, I'm not going to judge you. I'm like, okay, you just keep asking me questions. Cool. So she was like, well, I'm not going to be bad about it. Then she got to rub it on my feet. She had to give me a feet massage. And I'm like, I'm ticklish. So I laughed. I said, what are you doing? She said, oh, you ticklish? And then she kept tickling me. And I don't know, but like, when I get tickled from certain people, it make me feel weird. Like, I laugh to laugh it off, but it make me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if y'all get that tickle that makes you feel uncomfortable and that tickle that, like, it's a tickle that make you laugh and it's a tickle that make you uncomfortable. I don't know if y'all get that, but I do. She made me feel uncomfortable, so I just laughed it off. I'm like, this shit feeling weird. Like, this girl is tripping. Like, But I brushed it off because she was my best friend, my friend. Okay. Then, like, we go to her house. Right after Chuck E. Cheese, we go to her house. We get there. Her mama said, I'm finna go and do something. She was saying, I'm finna be right back. So then she left us in the house together. By the grace of God, mama must have knew that I either need to be my own way home, or I need to be calling her and checking in because I ain't called her all day. So, mama calls me. She like, what you doing? You ain't called me all day. You must be having too much fun. I'm like, yeah, we having fun. Whole time over here nervous as hell, but I don't know what to say. Like, I'm like, my friend's starting to be weird. Like, I couldn't tell mom that, like, cause she already was eyeballing and suspecting that my friend was being weird. Cause my friend dressed it like I dressed like a tomboy, but she dressed it flat out, full out like a tomboy. Like, the girl dressed like a straight tomboy. Like, she had on long pants and long sleeve shirts, and it'd be 100-degree weather outside, and she stood over here suffocating herself. And then there was me with these hot trolley shorts on because mama said it's too hot for me to be going outside in some pants. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Her mama leaves, and mama calls me. Mama like, what you doing? Just be on the way in a couple hours or whatever. Cool, whatever. I ain't tripping. I'll be home in a couple hours. She's like, tell your mama, can you spend the night? Mama, for some reason, mama was not going. And I probably appreciate that. Mama was not going. She did not play that. I could not spend the night at that girl house. I spent the night at somebody's house before, but it wasn't hers. For sure, I tell you, it was not hers. So I'm like, okay. Whatever. So we sitting in her mama room. She's in her mama room, and she started touching on my thigh. And there goes that feeling again. That feeling that's giving me weird. Like, it's giving me weird vibes. For some odd reason, it's giving me weird vibes. I'm like, okay, this girl doing a lot. She's doing a freaking lot. Like, when I mean a lot. She's touching on my legs. She's touching on my chest. She's talking about, you like girls? Because I said, why you keep asking me, do I like girls? Like, she was like, I just want to make sure you're sure, because a lot of people be lying because they be scared. No, I don't like girls. I like boys. It's not name of boy I like in class. The mood changed. She was like, then she got to make it seem like, oh, you know he like woo-woo. I'm like, she just be lying, because that boy be up in there touching all on me in school and stuff. And I know she see that. So I'm like, I know she just, I don't know what she on. But it ain't giving. It just ain't giving. So she like, oh, he like woo-woo. You shouldn't like him. He not good. How you gonna tell me who's good? Because what's not good is that you over here pressuring me to like girls. I feel like you over here got me feeling like, oh, I should like girls. Something about a girl, this and the third. She's like, have you ever kissed a girl? How did I ever kiss a girl if I never dated a girl? How? Just like, run that by me, please. Run that by me. So then her mama comes in. She was like, I just wanted to know, is y'all ready to go? Or her mama letting her spend the night. Mama, should I speak before my mama even call back? Mama letting me spend the night, which I already knew that was coming anyways. Which my mama told me I couldn't spend the night. So she'd get mad. She'd be like, your mama mean. Why she wants you to spend the night? You be over here all the time. She wants to just spend the night and go to school from here. I said, I know, but she not going to let me do that. She just overprotect her mom. Cool, whatever. Which I couldn't tell her the real reason. Mama think your ass gay and you trying to eat the box. Period. So I'm like, so I'm just acting like nothing really bothered me. So then I get home, and every time I got home during the nighttime, this is where it gets interesting. Every time nighttime came on, she'd play this song by Chris Brown, Little Chris, I think it's called Wet or Wet the Bed. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna make you wet the bed, yeah, yeah, ooh. Put your legs behind your head, I'm gonna make you wet the bed. Yeah, that song. So, she'll play that song every night while we was on the phone together. She'll play that song, and what's that other song? I know it. It's with Kelly Rowland, Lil Wayne. What is that song? If I find out, I'm gonna insert the song, but I can't remember what the song is, but it's by Kelly Rowland's for sure in there, and Lil Wayne is too. But it was like 4 people probably in that song. She was just saying that song. She was playing that song over again. She was like, "This my song, this my song." But them 2 songs was very sexual, and I'm like, okay, yeah. But she knew that "Wet the Bed" was my song. But I never knew what "Wet the Bed" meant. I thought the kid was pink. This is why I said she was smarter than me. She was definitely smarter than me in that area, because I kept thinking somebody peed on themselves in the bed. And when I realized what "Wet the Bed" is, and I got older, I said, "Oh, that's disturbing." And I never looked at that song again. So every time I hear that song, I think about her, and I be like, that girl was tripping. That girl was tripping. Like I think about her and like that. I'm just saying, like, that'd be the first thing that come to my mind. Like, oh damn, that girl played that damn song the fuck out. That song was played the fuck out. And I don't even want to listen to it. Like, and she used to be like, "You want to dance with me about this song?" So we be at school, we be dancing to that song specifically. And I'm like, I never realized. I'm like, for me to be a heavy set girl, I had the moves, like, and I still got the moves, baby. I got the moves. So I'm like, it was just weird. This one night, she get on the phone and she played a song, cool, whatever. And I start going to sleep. She gonna say, "Why you keep going to sleep on me? You finna make me mad." And then she got to having this thing where she'll hang up and call back, hang up and call back, hang up and call back. And I was going to sleep. I got school in the morning. So mama realized that I was still on the phone. She was like, "You could put that phone up, or you could bring it upstairs to me." So then I started acting like I was putting my phone up and it'd be under the pillow. So I'm like, she was like, "Your mama all up in your business. Tell her to go to sleep." I'm like, okay now. Because you must don't want me to have a phone at all. Let me make sure this pinky go on together right. Yeah, there we go. But you know, you one little mess up and a little bad part would be terrible. Okay. So I'm like, okay. You just asking for me not to have no phone, so I went to tell Mama go to sleep, and then I was basically going to sleep. Like I said, I was already going to sleep. She's screaming, and I hear her through the pillow. Like her mama couldn't have been there, because she was screaming something like, "Diamond, answer the fucking phone." I'm like, so then I jumped, because I'm on the way to sleep, and she's under the phone under the pillow. Y'all, she's screaming, talking about, "How the fuck you gonna go to sleep when I'm on the phone with you? The fuck?" And I mean, she like cussing me out. So I hung up on her. She's like, "I was just playing, best friend. I was just playing." And you know, I probably should have paid attention to that sign, because that right there was another toxic, crazy trait. From even you just be my best friend. That was just top of the topper. I never fuck with beginners. You feel me? Like, she got screaming, like, "Why are you yelling? Like, we gotta go to school in the morning." She said, "Okay, but I'm still up and I wanted to talk to you." We're not talking about nothing but girls. About who I think is cute in the school as a girl. If I was gay, well, who would I date? And I told her I don't know, because I don't like girls. And she would get mad every time I said that shit. And I'm like, what are you getting mad for when I just don't? That's my preference. I don't like girls. Like, would you let a girl eat you out? I said, I don't know, that'd be weird. She said, well, how about if they're your close friends? She just asked questions that never made sense to me until I got older. And I was like, damn, I was a dumb bitch. I was a dumb bitch. But this is probably why I also didn't talk to kids younger than people in my grade or age range, because I don't know. It was like I seen the outspoken of a lot of things, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understood a lot of things, but for some reason, I think my brain wasn't trying to register her being gay as a thing. So I kept trying to block out everything that she said sexual, or every little thing that she did that was basically sexual. Like, I tried to block it out. And I was like, okay, yeah. This is getting very weird. So after that one situation, we goes into school and she kisses on my neck. She kisses on my neck. I was so mad. I didn't talk to her the whole day. I didn't talk to her the whole day. She's like, "Why you being mean? Best friend. Why you being mean?" She all in the corner. I mean, snot running down her face in the corner crying, because I didn't want to talk to her no more. I just had to take a break. I had to find myself. That game better be real important. You and the TV too loud. And I'm like, this girl is snot to nose running down. Teacher asking what's wrong. She like, ask Diamond what's wrong. Ask Diamond. I said, I just don't want to talk to her today. Why, y'all best friends? Y'all like this? I said, yeah, but I just don't want to talk to her today. Like, is that a crime? Is that a crime? What do you mean? Yeah. You don't want me to go, but you tell me to go. I think that's what he said. But, you know, like, everything that she was doing was running me away from her. She was just being weird. Like, if you don't get the understanding that I'm not gay and I don't want to be with a girl, and I don't want a girl to do nothing with me, you will understand that. So then I go to her house another day. After probably 2 weeks, I wasn't over at her house. My mom kept asking me about her, and I kept telling her, I don't know, Mama. She's just being weird. And then all of a sudden I asked to go back to her house, and I'm like, okay. Mom was like, I thought you said you don't like her. You don't want to be her friend no more. I ain't say that. I just needed a break from her. You know, we were just, every day we were on the phone together, and I was tired, and my homework, I had a whole lot of lies. With or without her being my friend, my homework wasn't good. So I just had to come up with a lie. So I didn't want to tell Mama, like, yeah, Mama, you was right. This girl is fruity in the booty, and she like to do it. You feel me? I couldn't tell her that. So I'm like, okay. Let's not talk about that no more. So my mom would go over her house, and she was like, well, just let me know, call me. This day, I don't know what must have left my phone at home. My mama called me. I was at her house. Mama called me, well, I'm on my way to come get you right now. I said, why? She said, what the fuck do you mean? Because in the messages, the girl kept talking crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like, in our messages, the girl kept talking crazy. So I'm like, eventually somebody was gonna find it out. I didn't know how to delete nothing. I didn't. At the time, I didn't know how to delete nothing. BlackBerry, we just BlackBerrying it up. So she like, I'm coming to get you right now. So she ain't never came to my friend's house before. She come to my friend's house, pulls up speed, look, this always come blowing the horn. She's like, your mama outside. Her mama like, your mama outside. I'm like, okay, I go downstairs because my mama didn't have no phone at this time. So she was using my phone. So you supposed to use my phone. You're not supposed to go through my messages. So I go and get in the car. She like, you got some explaining to do because I asked you, was you gay? Or that girl was gay. You told me no. Now you can't even come and see her no more because you got some explaining to do about this phone. I'm like, what are you talking about, Mama? She's like, I went through your phone. I'm going to show you when we get to the house. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I going to get a whooping? Because, like, what I do? Like, what did I do? I get to the house. She showed me the messages. I said, all right, but I ain't said nothing back to her. She was like, okay, but I asked you was she gay because if y'all both got something going on, she probably going over there touching all on you and gets to going to, you know, like, older days. They're going to whole full detail about what may happen. I'm like, no, she ain't never did nothing to me because I told her I don't like girls. But she like girls, and her mama allowed that, and I don't play like that. And I'm like, you didn't play about me having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, so it don't even matter who it was about. She gets mad, and she like, you want punishment. Because I didn't tell you that this other girl in her personal life is gay. Like, and I still didn't believe she was gay. So every day she'd text me, and she'd be like, why didn't you text me back? Why you text me back? So I had to, when I went back to school, she was like, you ain't talking to me no more. What's wrong with your phone? I said, I'm going to find my messages with what you said in there, what you going to do to me if I was gay, and we can't be friends anymore. So she mad. She like, why? So we can still be friends at school and whatever. It's more to come. It's more to come because it gets deeper than this. Her mama ended up letting her be my friend again. I was able to go back to her house. This right here, come back for part 2. Yeah, I'm going to leave y'all on a lot of cliffhangers. Why not? I mean, is it not juicy enough? Because I'm telling y'all, the parts that I'm leaving out is on for purpose. I have to so I can make that story into the, like,